Izzy, what's the matter? You look like you're in pain.
Well, as usual, I kind of overdid it.
You overindulged.
Overindulged.
How many turkeys did you have?
I don't remember, but do you have a Rolaids?
I have some Tums over in the next room. I'll just give you a whole bottle.
I've got a Tum, too.
Well, you know, that's what, you got to be careful, boys and girls.
Don't
overdo it on Thanksgiving. I hope you didn't.
Yep, do as I say, not as I do. Hello, and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
And
I'm having fits.
I know, and I'm Bud Driscoll, and, well, welcome to Yesternews.
That's right, topping the headlines from yesteryear. Shoppers on what traditionally is the biggest shopping day of the year, the day after Thanksgiving, appeared in lower than anticipated numbers Friday morning when about 3 inches of snow fell in the Salina area. But by afternoon, Salina merchants reported that business had picked up and many anticipated sales would be as good or better than previous years.
And what date was that? You forgot to give the date in.
Well, that's because
I know,
my judgment's clouded.
He's got turkey fever.
That was November 30th, 1985. I remember that day.
Yeah, I know. You were just a small lad.
Well, I was getting bigger.
Right? Well, let's go back to December 2nd, 1960. I can bet you were a little smaller then.
Yep, I was just a lad.
Just a lad.
Just a baby lad.
A freak weather condition almost killed 11 persons Thursday afternoon at a Salina self-service laundry. Firemen and building inspectors blamed an extremely high barometric pressure for the deadly carbon monoxide gas, which felled 11 persons at the filter flow wash at 736 North Santa Fe. The building was properly vented, officials said, but the high barometric pressure caused a backdraft in a water heater vent. You gotta be careful.
That's right. That's a deadly killer, that carbon monoxide stuff.
I know. Can't smell it or anything.
Okay.
Check your batteries.
Okay, get ready for some redemption. December 3rd, 1935. Some 950 Salina and nearby residents have $50,000 jingling in their pockets as they walk hand in hand with Santa Claus on the annual Christmas shopping tour. Not all of the Christmas Savings Club money will be used in the purchase of Christmas gifts, however. Joe Snyder and his staff at the county treasurer's office will get a goodly slice from those who had the forethought to prepare for tax payments due just before Christmas. A decided increase is shown this year over a year ago, bankers say, in the amount of money paid out on Christmas savings accounts.
Well, isn't that the tax man was our friend?
The tax man coming.
Well, we'll go back 100 years to December 3rd, 1910. There's a sensational trial. They had a lot of sensational trials in 1910. The sensational breach of promise suit brought by Alice Bose against N.W. Claim adjuster for the Union Pacific, went to trial at 2:45 this afternoon. Now, she asked for judgment of $50,000, which is a big pit, a lot of money in 1910.
Yeah, that was a few tanks of gas.
I know. On the grounds that Sly had ruined her life and that under a promise to marry her, he humiliated her and then broke his contract to marry her. Now, in the months of August, September, and October of 1907, she testified that she and Mr. Sly were together frequently, and that on one occasion he had stayed all night in her room. She asserts that Sly entered into the marriage contract simply for the purpose of gaining an influence over her, with the ultimate object of humiliating her and ruining her life.
Oh, it's terrible.
And it continues 2 days later. December 5th, 1910. Doesn't get any better for Alice.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
The $50,000 breach of promise suit against N.W. Sly, claim adjuster of the Union Pacific, was brought to a sudden stop this morning when the complaining witness in the case, Miss Alice Bose, sorry, she's not married, of Topeka, fainted on the witness stand while in the middle of cross-examination. Just like that. After she recovered from her faint, she was taken to her hotel in a cab. Her fainting spell came when T.L. Bond, one of Sly's attorneys, forced her to answer question after question of a sensational nature. I don't think they were playing pinochle in that room.
No, they weren't. But we can't speculate.
No.
Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
And I hope you didn't indulge like Izzy here. So, I hope you have a good holiday, and we'll see you yesterday.